Hi, I'm Christina and welcome to my channel, ChriskaYoga. In today's video, this is day 3 of the 30-day yoga reset challenge. Today we'll be focusing on visualizing our goals. Now in the self-help world, I guess, you hear a lot about visualization, visualizing your goals in order to make them happen, to manifest them into your life. I have my own opinions on that, but I am a big fan of visualizing your goals and feeling what it would be like to achieve those goals as a motivator to achieve your life goals, to actually make it happen for you. So that is what this class is all about today. I really hope you enjoy it. It's a yin style class, yin inspired. They'll be holding the stretches for a bit longer than you normally would in my classes. I hope you enjoy it. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell next to the subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of this growing community here on YouTube. And once again, do not forget to check out my membership site, My Yoga Habit, where you will get tons of yoga, including this entire 30-day challenge for free, without ads, without intros, without outros. It's just the yoga class, and you can even practice them without needing an internet connection. So it's great to keep up the 30-day challenge, even if you're traveling or you do not have access to internet. You can basically do the entire 30 days for free with the 30-day free trial that I'm offering for the entire month of September. So don't forget to check that out. There's a lot of value. All the information to join is in the description box below and on the screen in the card section of this video. So if you're ready, grab your yoga mat and let's get started. We'll begin in Shavasana, so lay flat on the ground. Stretch your legs out, separate them apart. Relax your legs completely. Place your hands down by your sides, and this time turn your palms down to face the ground. So the tops of your hands, the backs of your hands, are facing up towards the ceiling. The palms are on the floor, and your hands are down by your sides. Once you're settled here in your Shavasana, close your eyes. Begin to deepen your breathing and focus all of your attention on your inhales and exhales. Since this class is about visualizing goals, take a moment to choose a goal that's important to you. Any kind of goal. It can be a yoga-related goal, it can be a life goal, whatever you would like. Choose one, maybe choose two. However, it's best to just focus on one at a time. So choose one that's very important to you and bring it to the forefront of your mind. As I ask you these questions, answer them to yourself quietly in your mind. What is your goal? How would you like things to pan out for you if this goal were to actually happen? What would it look like? What do you look like if your goal actually happens? What are your surroundings? What is in front of you? What are you looking at? What things do you see? How does achieving this goal make you feel? From answering these questions, you can potentially have an image of what it would look like if you achieved your goal in your mind's eye. If you don't, that's fine. It's just the most important thing is to feel the feelings of actually having that goal achieved. So the most important question that I asked you was, how does achieving this goal make you feel? So if it helps you to visualize an image in your mind, then you can do so and feel the feelings at the same time. Or you can just feel the feelings. So bring that feeling forward and really try to imagine that you have achieved this goal and feel what it would be like, what emotions you would have if you achieved it. Remain here with this. And with that, just remain here for several deep breaths. And slowly come to open your eyes. Bend your legs and take your right ankle, cross it over the left thigh. Bring the right knee out to the side, flexing the right foot, and then hug the legs in towards the chest. Hold on to the hamstrings on the left with both of your hands, flexing your left foot as well. We'll hold here in our supine pigeon pose, also known as thread the needle. Relax for a moment and breathe here. Slowly come to open your eyes, release your hands from your thigh, cross your right leg over the left a little bit deeper, and then hold on to the ankles with your hands. So your right ankle is in your left hand, your left ankle is in your right hand, and you're continuing to hug both of your legs in towards the chest, flexing both of the feet. Once again, remain here, breathing deeply. Slowly come to open your eyes, uncross your legs, and from here, we'll do another slightly complicated stretch, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that complicated. So keep the left leg hugging in towards the chest, and then hold on to the right ankle in your left hand underneath that leg. So you're under the leg this time. Bringing the outer edge of your right leg down onto the floor, keeping that ankle or foot in your hand, and you're holding the left shin in your right hand. Flexing the left foot. Prioritize keeping the low back on the floor. So you don't want to bring the leg all the way down so that you come into an arch here and there's lots of space underneath your back. You want to prioritize keeping that low back on the floor, and the knee may or may not, depending on your flexibility, lift up slightly. And once you're settled here, you should be feeling a pretty deep quad stretch and hip stretch on the right side. And just hold. Breathe into any discomfort you might be feeling and remain here. And slowly release your hands from your legs. Bring your legs back to center, and we'll take that entire sequence on the other side. So cross the left ankle over the right thigh, bring the knee out to the side, hug the legs in towards the chest, holding onto the right hamstrings with both of your hands, flexing both of your feet. thread the needle or supine pigeon pose on the left. Hold and breathe. Slowly release your hands from your leg. Cross the left leg over further, so you're coming into a cross-legged position. Keep both of your feet flexed and hold on to your ankles with your hands. Your left ankle is in your right hand. Your right ankle is in your left hand. Hugging the legs in towards the chest, feeling a stretch in the outer thighs and glutes, and hold here. Release your hands from your ankles and uncross your legs. And we'll take our quad stretch. So keep the right leg hugging in towards the chest, flexing the right foot. Take the left ankle in the right hand underneath the left leg, turning the left leg out. Bring the outer edge of the left leg onto the ground and hold on to the right shin in your left hand. You should be feeling a quad stretch on the left and the front of your hip as well. Prioritize keeping that back, the low back, on the floor. So if you need your leg to lift up slightly, that's totally fine. And once you're settled here, hold, breathe in and out through your nose. And release your hands from your legs. Bring your legs back to the center, and we'll roll ourselves up to a seated position. From here, you're going to need your block. I have a block here. Straighten your right leg out to the side and bend the left leg in. You're going to relax your feet because we're coming into a few yin poses and we'll be holding them for quite some time. So you want to place the block. I like to keep mine on the highest facet here, but you can place it on any height depending on your flexibility. We're going to be placing our forehead on the block and coming into a forward fold. So sit up tall on the two sits bones at the bottom of your pelvis. Relax your legs and feet, keeping them in this position. And we'll come to a forward fold. Bring your head to the block. You might need to adjust the position of the block so that your head can rest comfortably on top of it. Have your hands on either sides of the block and turn your palms up towards the ceiling this time. You can close your eyes if you'd like and begin to deepen your breathing. And once again, as we hold this pose for quite some time here, you can begin to visualize that goal from the beginning of the class. How does the goal make you feel? Imagine the image of the goal in your mind's eye. See it happening and unfolding. And just remain here, breathing and visualizing your goal. Bring some slight motion back into your arms and legs, and then gently lift your head off the block. We'll take that on the other side. So bend the right leg in, straighten the left leg out, keeping the heel in towards the pelvis, sitting up tall on the two sits bones at the bottom of your pelvis. Relax the legs and feet and place your forehead on the block. Keep as much length in your spine as you possibly can, keeping both sits bones even on the ground. Have your hands up, facing up towards the ceiling. The palms are up towards the ceiling on either side of your block. And once again, come back to your goal. Breathe into any discomfort you might be feeling in this stretch and draw your attention inward to the visualization of your goal. Ask yourself the questions that I asked you at the beginning of the class, if that helped you, and just feel the feelings of what it would be like if you achieved your goal. And remain here. Bring some slight motion once again back into your body and your limbs, and gently help yourself out of the forward fold. We'll take butterfly. In yin, they call it butterfly. In Hatha and Vinyasa and most styles of yoga, this is called a bound angle pose. Slightly different, but basically essentially the same. So we're going to have a diamond shape here in front of us. So our feet might be slightly further away from the pelvis as we might be used to. Take the block and you can place it in the diamond shape in your legs, and we'll come to another forward fold here. Once you're settled, come to your forward fold, bring your head to the block. Once again, you can have your hands on either sides of your feet, palms facing up. Hold, visualizing your goal in your mind's eye, or you can just focus on the breathing. Whatever you choose to do, remain here and breathe deeply. Add some motion back into your body and gently lift yourself off of the block. Set the yoga block off to the side. Point the knees up towards the ceiling, feet are flat on the floor, and we'll just move through some counter poses here because we've been holding those stretches for quite some time. So have your hands down by your sides behind you, and on an inhale, lengthen the spine. On an exhale, drop your legs over to the left. Keep your feet where they are. We're just going to be windshield wiping your legs back and forth. So inhale, bring the legs up. Exhale, drop the legs over to the other side, to your right. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, right. And continue to move on your breathing. So each inhale, you'll bring your knees pointed up, and each exhale will bring the knees to the side, alternating right and left. Just move here and breathe. And slowly come to stillness here. And we'll take our final pose of the class, something a little bit different. It's a prone or face down Shavasana. So for this, you may need a blanket, which is why I have my blanket here. I'm going to roll it out to a very thin, very skinny roll here, because I'm going to be placing my ankles or the tops of my feet on the roll. Make your way to your belly, placing the crease between your foot and your ankle on the rolled blanket. If you choose to use it, it might help you feel a bit more comfortable. And from here, place your hands down by your sides, and we're going to alternate the cheeks on the ground. So I'm going to turn my head to the right to start. My palms are facing the ceiling. Turn my head to the right and set my cheek down on the floor. And once you are here, once you find your prone Shavasana, close your eyes and begin to deepen your breathing. Once again, you have the option to visualize your goal and keep the image of your goal in your mind's eye. If you would like, you can simply focus on your breathing instead. Whatever you choose to do, just remain here, quiet the mind. If another thought comes into your mind as you're here, gently acknowledge that the thought is there, set it to the side, and come back to focusing either on your breath or your visualization, and remain here. Gently lift your head up and switch sides, bringing your right cheek to the ground, looking in the opposite direction for symmetry in your body, and remain here for several deep breaths.
Slowly bring some slight motion back into your body, gently moving your limbs. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, palms flat on the ground, and press yourself up through your hands and knees and come into a child's pose, touching your big toes together behind you. Set your hips onto your heels and relax your head back down, your forehead onto the ground. Keep your arms stretching out in front of you and hold here for a moment. Slowly make your way up out of your child's pose. Come to a cross-legged position. Sitting on the ground, flexing your feet under your knees, crossing your shins. Hands to the legs, sit up tall, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Acknowledge your goal once again. And then release the goal out with an exhale. Bring your hands to meet at the center of your chest and bow your head to your fingertips. Namaste.
Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this class. If you liked this class, hit that thumbs up down below the video. It really helps the channel to grow. Also, leave me a comment letting me know, how are you liking the challenge so far? What are your thoughts? I would love to hear from you. I always love to hear from you guys. I always reply to you, so definitely leave me a comment below the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell. It is free to subscribe, and I would love to have you as a subscriber and as a part of this growing community here on YouTube. If you would like access to this 30-day challenge, all 30 videos are already up there on the membership site, My Yoga Habit. You can have access to them for free with my 30-day free trial. They are without intros and outros, so it's just the yoga class, no ads, and you can even practice them without needing an internet connection. The link for that is in the description box below and on the screen here in the cards section of this video. Don't forget to also check out my website, ChriskaYoga.com, and follow me over on Instagram at ChriskaYoga for yoga motivation and inspiration. Behind the scenes of this channel, so much more. All the links to everything that I mentioned and more are listed in the description box below. Thank you so much. See you next time.